Shivai, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
And hello from Estonia.
Oh, all right.
It's
Hello, Estonia.
Yes. It's my pleasure to be here and experience all that. And it's another dream what came through, so I'm really honored. Thank you.
Thank you for dreaming with us.
Yes, exactly. So I have one question about our sexuality.
Yes.
About what is happening in that time when we have the intercourse. What happened, like energetical, mechanic, or
well, your chakras are aligning. The idea of the kundalini is activated. You're connecting more energetically to more of yourself and more of creation in a variety of ways. You're activating different markers in your genetic structure in certain ways. A lot of things are happening. You're giving off energy bursts with your heartbeat that travel out at what you call the speed of light around the world and immerse people in that vibration of connection and harmony and integration. There's a lot of things happening during that particular experience.
Ah, that's interesting. Thank you. But as I am a tantric therapist,
yes,
I increase also in the sessions the people's energetic level or something is happening, as I understand, in a higher level also. But what is happening in a higher level?
Well, it's not so much that there is more happening in a higher level, it's that you have more ability to connect to the higher level that already exists, that is a part of you. Okay. So there's more harmonization and synchronization with the higher frequencies.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, then it's another question about one symbol. What I had when I was listening one YouTube video, and their actuarians said that now we are going to give you some energy and you will write it down or draw.
Yes.
So I draw one symbol, and I don't know what does it mean, and I'm really curious about it.
What does it look like?
It's look like a person is like, yay, and there's like a earth beneath that. Something like that.
Are you saying, in a sense, that the figure of the person is doing this?
Yeah, but the feet are together and the hands are like up.
All right. And so the idea is that it is drawing down energy from the higher levels through the body as a conductor into the earth, and also bringing the earth energy up through the body and out into the cosmos.
Interesting.
So as above, so below. Because everything that exists in physical reality has a template in non-physical reality.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So another question is about the template level, because I'm also practicing the lucid dreaming.
Yes.
And sometimes I know that I'm in template level, but how I can figure that out in a real way to know that this is the template level and I can change something?
But if you are lucid, all you have to do is allow yourself to think of being at the template level, and that's where you are. And then use your imagination to rearrange the blueprint in whatever way symbolically represents the changes that you would prefer to create in your physical dream.
Okay, because the template level in my experience was like one old house or something like that.
You can use it that way. It can be represented in many different ways.
Okay.
So you can use your imagination to alter the house in whatever way symbolically represents something that would be more in alignment with what you wish to experience in physical reality.
Yes, I did change the old house.
Yes.
Okay,
Does that help?
Great. Yeah, it does.
All right, well, thank you.
Well, thank you. So, Shivai.
Shivai.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
So delighted to have you here in Europe. Thank you for coming, making it easy for us.
All right. Well, I'm not really in Europe, but thank you.
So my question is really about self-doubt.
Yes, well, self-doubt, again, like we have said, is not a lack of trust. It's a trust in something that you don't prefer. Does that make sense? You're always trusting something to be true. Doubt is not a lack of trust. It's a trust in something you don't prefer, because you're always trusting something to be true. So again, the issue is if you have the experience called self-doubt, it means you're trusting in a belief or a definition of yourself that's out of alignment with your true self. And you can ask yourself, why would I buy into that? Why would I trust something I don't prefer to believe about myself?
Well, why would I?
Because you have a belief that makes it seem like the logical choice as opposed to the alternative. So this is based on your motivational mechanism. When you are motivated to keep choosing things you don't prefer, it means that you have a belief attached to that thing that makes it seem to be the preferred choice to the alternative. Even though you know you may prefer the alternative, you may have some belief attached in a way that makes it actually seem to be the less beneficial choice. Because you always, without fail, without hesitation, you will always move in the direction and choose in the direction of what you believe to be in your best interests. You will always move away from what you believe is not in your best interest. So if you find yourself behaving in a way where you're choosing things that you know are not in your best interest, your first clue is that that must mean you've attached an unconscious belief to that thing that actually makes it seem to be more in your interest than the alternative that you know would be in your interest, but you have your belief system backwards. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So you need to find that belief that you've attached to that thing and allow it to be conscious so that you can see that it makes no sense. And once it makes no sense, it's gone. But you have to find and identify what that belief would be. An example we often use is the idea that is common on your planet of what you call money, where some people buy into the belief that if they have a lot of wealth and a lot of abundance, that somehow it will corrupt them, somehow it will make them a bad person. As you say, the love of money is the root of all evil. That's not really true. The idea is you can look around and see that there are many people who are abundant and wealthy who are very good people. So you know that the idea that money will automatically corrupt you and make you a bad person is not empirically true. Once you understand that, you realize that you don't have to buy into that as a fact. It's just an opinion, it's just a perspective, it's just a belief. And therefore you can see that it's nonsensical. It doesn't have to be true. Once it's nonsensical, you can let it go. Because if you've been taught that to be abundant is to be corrupt, and you don't want to be corrupt, you will do everything in your power to make sure you're never abundant. Because you're equating abundance to corruption. Once you break that link and see that it's nonsensical to have those things fused together, then you can attract abundance because you know it's not going to make you a bad person automatically. That's a nonsensical concept. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Does this help you?
It does help me.
Anything else?
Yeah, well, so in light of the conversation we're having here and the purpose for the whole gathering,
Yes.
how about dropping this idea of, oh, I'm a little bit crazy because I'm getting a sense of what's going on, like the changes that are going on. I'm feeling more sensitive to everything that's occurring.
Well, what's wrong with being crazy?
Well,
There is good crazy, you know.
Yeah, well, what does that look like?
The idea is simply that you're disorienting. Many of you are disorienting from the old reality, but you're in a limbo state before you reorient to the new idea, to the new reality. For a while, that can make you feel a little bit crazy, a little bit adrift, a little bit uncertain as to what direction to look in, but that's just part of the process. Yes?
And then how do we...
You know the formula. You know the formula. We've given it over and over. You understand the formula?
Well, I understand it when you say it, but my mind's gone blank, but yeah, I do get it.
Again, please remember that when you activate the formula, you act on your highest passion every moment that you can to the best that you are able, taking it as far as you can until you can take it no further, with zero insistence, zero assumption as to the outcome. You automatically activate the complete and total kit of the tools that then come to bear in your life. The driving engine that moves you forward, that motivates you. The organizing principle of synchronicity that shows you exactly what to do, in what order, and when. The path of least resistance that allows you to experience your life in an effortless way. The path that connects you to all other expressions of your excitement. The reflective mirror that reveals to you anything within your unconscious mind that might be out of alignment with that excitement, so you can identify it and let it go and bring that energy back into alignment and expand your excitement. It will support you in every way that you need to be supported, no matter what form that needs to come in. And it will leave absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing relevant out. It's a complete kit. All you need to do when you take the action of acting on the three-part formula, acting on your passion, and allow this toolkit to work for you in this way, any situation and circumstance that then arises from the actions that you've taken, even if it's something that you don't prefer, you need to stay in a positive state and know that it must be there for a positive reason, and that you will only get a positive and beneficial effect from it, no matter what anyone else gets out of it, if you stay in that positive state. That's the entire formula. That's it. That's all you need to know. And if you do this, you will see that it works. Guaranteed, because this is a description of the nature and structure of the mechanism of existence and how you create your reality experience. That's the instruction manual. That's all there is to it. It's that easy. It's that simple. If you do it, you will see that it works.
Cool.
Does that help you?
Yeah, it does. Can I ask one more thing?
Yes.
I just want to know what the root of jealousy is. Like, what is that fit? What is that about?
That you're not good enough? That you don't believe you have what you need, but someone else does?
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm very excited to talk to you.
And you as well.
I have a question.
Yes.
I choose to smoke every day.
Oh, all right. What are you smoking?
Cigarettes.
All right. And why do you choose this? No judgment, just why do you choose it? What do you believe it does for you as a permission slip? You understand it is a permission slip, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, so what do you believe it does for you?
When I do not choose it,
Yes?
I observe that I am extremely horny. There's an overflow of sexual energy.
All right.
And my question is, how can I use this overflow of sexual energy in a positive way to be of service?
Can you transform the energy where it is and when it is appropriate into other forms of creative expression?
Sure.
Well, then, does that siphon off some of the energy being expressed in a sexual way or not?
Sometimes it does.
And sometimes it does not? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you know that? It's your body. Yes? No? Maybe?
Maybe yes. Excuse me.
All right.
Is there any specific information you could give me to...
When you have what appears to be an excess of sexual energy,
Yes.
go get laid.
I mean, besides all that.
Well, why besides that? Why not that?
Because my girlfriend is not around all the time.
All right. Then those are the times that you can siphon it into different creative expressions, yes?
Yes.
Or, of course, you can service yourself.
Yes. Can I ask another question?
We're not done with this one yet. We have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you write? Something like that?
I write and I design graphics.
Is there something you've been wanting to write that you have been hesitating to write?
Yes.
What's that?
That's a book about empowerment.
What's the hesitation to start writing it?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do. You're not going to get away with that. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid will happen if you go forward and write the book you say that you're really excited to write? What's the hesitation? What's the fear? What will happen? Come on.
Maybe
What?
that I can sustain financially.
So you have a limited definition of abundance because
Yes.
you don't allow your definition to be broad enough to support you in whatever way it needs to support you, which doesn't necessarily mean it will always be money.
Yes.
But remember that our definition of abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Do you believe that you can attract whatever form of abundance you need to attract to allow you to support yourself in whatever way you need to continue to do what you need to do?
Yes.
Then why not allow that to be there so that you can do the thing that excites you? And by the way, doing the thing you say would excite you, writing this book, certainly that's something you can do in some of the time that you have, yes?
Yes.
If you are, and here's the key, blocking yourself and creatively frustrating yourself, you follow me?
Yes.
You're going to build up excess creative energy that's going to want to express itself in other ways because you're not expressing the flow in the direction you would actually prefer to.
That helps. Thank you.
You understand?
Yes.
So get writing. Use that hand for something else.
Thank you very much, Bashar.
Thank you. I feel like I need a cigarette now.
Is there anything else you are allowed to tell
Get
me?
writing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And to you, good day.
Always wanted to do this. I would like you to talk a little bit more about having children in your civilization. How does the process occur?
At this point, differently than it used to. We used to be very similar to you, structured in a very similar way, biologically. Now that we are quasi-physical, the creation of a child happens very differently. Beings can get together in a variety of ways and create an energy bubble outside of their bodies that is of a specific frequency or harmonic of frequencies. In that bubble of energy, a new body is formed that is representative of a child that then allows the higher mind and spirit soul consciousness to infuse itself within that idea. But the energy bubble itself is a crystallization of the soul, of the higher mind, in which a body can form. Because in reality, your body is inside your spirit, not the other way around. Your spirit is bigger than the physical form. So we create a crystallization of the higher mind and the spirit and allow the body to form naturally like a seed in the center. And then the child, in a sense, is born. Having made the choice to be in our society, it will grow, it will learn, it will be guided, but again, remember, we are all telepathically connected. So at about the age you would consider to be 3 years of age, the child can go off on their own, learning whatever they wish to learn, because we always know where they are. They're always telepathically connected. We are one family in that sense. Every adult is the parent of every child. The child belongs to every adult. It is one family, one marriage. They're never out of our sight. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We provide an environment for them that creates a safe environment for them to learn what they need to learn, for them to express their excitement in whatever way is relevant for them in our society, to give them the opportunity to understand the physics of physical reality and the consequences of choices that they may make in a safe environment. We encourage them to discover themselves in all ways possible, while again receiving the guidance of the synchronism energy in our society that allows them to receive what they need when they need to receive it.
That's great.
Anything else you need to know?
Yes. Another question is, before you were answering about how your normal day looks like.
Yes.
I would
My
like
natural
to know,
day.
Your natural day, sorry. I would like to know, while the channel is connected, you are connected to Darryl, what do you do? I mean,
I can do many things. More often than not, I might be on my ship in a state of repose to help amplify the connection for the channel. But I can also be shifting my consciousness in ways that I can be off doing many other things simultaneously.
Right. That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Milý Bashare,
Andrew,
Dear
good
Bashar,
day.
I tobě dobrý den.
já vím, že dneska
I know that
nic
today
není náhodou,
nothing
že
is
všechno má svůj řád v
accident,
životě
everything has its order in
a
life.
taky není náhodou,
And
že
it's
jsem
not by
dneska právě tady
coincidence that I'm here
a pro mě
today.
to není snění, ale
And
tvrdá
for me, it's
realita.
not a dreaming, but hard reality.
Yes.
Chtěla bych se
I
zeptat
would
na
like to
něco,
ask
co jsem vůbec neměla připravené,
a question that I had not prepared,
a to je to,
And
že já
that is-
dneska podruhé v životě vidím auru.
then that today, for the second time in my life, I'm able to see auras.
Je to aura tvoje nebo Darryla?
Is it your aura or Darryl's aura?
The idea is, as you match the frequency of our energy that we are giving off to all of you, if you choose to match it, it lifts your energy to a point where your senses can become more sensitive to seeing energy that was previously invisible to you. So this is also part of your natural evolution. When you stretch your consciousness, you will expand your senses to see more than what you typically saw that was physical in the past. You will see more things that are less and less physical on higher and higher levels. So it's one of the symptoms of the expansion for you to start seeing energy that you couldn't see before.
Před 20 lety jsem se setkala s mimozemskou civilizací. Je to náhoda?
20 years ago, I encountered an ET civilization. Is this a coincidence?
You have already just said that you know there's no such thing as an accident.
To jsem chtěla slyšet.
This is what I wanted to hear.
Well, thank you very much for hearing it.
Tak,
Does that help you?
Měla jsem těžký život a myslím si, že jsem silná a čerpala jsem
my
energii právě
life
z
was
vesmíru.
very strong, but I think I'm very strong because I was able to draw energy from the universe.
Yes, you all do.
My všichni to tak.
No, tak právě proto si myslím, že jsou na té správné vlně,
Well, that is why I believe I'm on the right path.
protože v životě dělám věci jenom ty, o kterých jsem přesvědčená.
Because I only do things in my life that I think are correct.
As long as you are true to yourself and acting on your highest joy, then you are in alignment with your true vibration. And you are the path. You're not on a path, you are a path.
Chtěla jsem se ještě zeptat, jestli existují také nějaké negativní síly, co se týká jiných civilizací.
I also wanted to ask, are there any negative powers or strengths as far as other civilizations are concerned?
Of course, there are going to be negative expressions throughout the universe, but you don't have to worry about it, because if you are on a vibrational level that is high enough, then in a sense you are invisible to anything not on that frequency.
Jsem přesvědčena o tom, co dělám, že dělám správně.
I'm convinced that what I'm doing
Můžeš mě
well.
potvrdit, že to tak je?
All right.
But can you confirm this is true?
You're not sure?
Já jsem si jistá, ale chci to slyšet od tebe.
I am sure, but I want to hear from you as well.
What if I said no? What would you do?
Budu pokračovat v tom, co dělám.
I will keep on doing what I'm doing.
Exactly.
No,
Which means you're on the right path.
Tak nezbývá, než poděkovat za to,
So there's nothing to do but to thank.
že šíříš lásku, že odrazuješ lidi od nenávisti,
Thank you.
protože to je přesně ta moje cesta, kterou jsem se dala.
Thank you for spreading love, and thank you for allowing people to be good people, not bad.
The idea,
Because that's what I'm doing as well.
yes, the idea is to just be your true self.
A proto se ještě zeptám poslední otázku.
And therefore, I wish to ask one more
Jsem ve
question.
vysoké politice
I'm
a
active
mám
in
šanci
high
tam něco
politics.
změnit?
Do I have a chance to change things?
Of course you do, if you take the actions that are true for you in that particular area.
Takže moc děkuju.
Well, then, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. These things are not mysterious. These things are obvious.
Okay. Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It is very beautiful to be here and to actually be able to pronounce my great thank for what you do and how you support and help so many people.
It is our excitement to do so whether you pay attention or not. Because we do what excites us
Yes.
for its own sake.
Yes. So I think everybody can feel it when you talk to the people that this is just the reason why you're doing it. And
Yes.
it exactly is what you know what I feel. I live very often on my highest excitement.
Yes.
And I'd call myself a happy child because even if the circumstances are not that good, I still feel this happiness, which actually in
Yes.
earlier times...
That's because
yeah.
state of being is, in a sense, more powerful than the circumstances. Circumstances do not create state of being. State of being creates circumstances.
Yeah, I heard that from you about 3 years ago, and I was listening to it very often, and now I can
Now you can live
proceed
it.
it. Yes, I can live it and proceed it because
Yes.
in earlier times it was like when circumstances was bad and I still felt good, I felt like something was wrong with me. So
All right, but please remember, circumstances are
Yeah.
not inherently bad. They're just neutral.
Yeah.
You're the one that decides to give them a negative or a positive definition. Circumstances are just circumstances.
So what I'm up to now is I think that I have in myself started negative beliefs.
Of
that-
what?
Well, first of all, my mom used to tell me, "Oh, sweetie, don't get so excited all of the time." So she said it to.
And how does that feel?
Well, I didn't understand it because to me it was a natural state of being to be excited.
Exactly, it is.
Yes.
It's your natural state.
Yes. And she told me not to be so excited, to keep me away from maybe other people not understanding me, and that would give me pain or would hurt me or...
All right, but the only reason that she was telling you that is because she didn't give you the complete toolkit. Because the true state of excitement, you can't be hurt. Otherwise, you're not really in the state of true excitement, true alignment.
But I realize that whenever I'm excited now, and for example, I am not only wanting to, but I will spread what you teach us in my country, which is Germany.
Yes.
I just don't know in which way I shall do it, because I do not want to interfere with my opinion in what you say, because what you say is clear and absolutely powerful.
But you have to put it into your own words. You have to make it your own truth. And that means it will then come out in the way that it needs to, and it will be an honest representation of what you have made true for yourself. So if you're living it,
Yeah.
that's the best example of all. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. Just show people what you're like when you're living it, and they will come to you and say, how are you doing this? How are you living such a life of joy and abundance? They'll want to know, and then you can simply tell them in your own words how it works.
The thing I would need your help for is, since I had all these people telling me, oh, don't be so excited and just stay with what you do, don't change your mind like every 5 minutes, I started to have this blockage, I'd say, in my head, that whenever I'm excited, I can't really, let the energy flow in a way that people go with me. I just overrun them.
Well, that's not excitement either. The idea, again, is that excitement brings a balanced state of expression, not an overwhelming one.
So what is that overwhelming coming from, do you think?
The fact that you are blocking the natural excitement. You're resisting the natural excitement. You're overcompensating, in other words. Because
Against
you've been
what?
told not to be excited,
Oh.
but you know you wish to be, but
Yes.
now you're overly excited. You're not really excited, you're just overly compensating the energy and actually going into anxiety, like, I have to be excited, I have to be excited, I have to be excited. That's not excitement. That's just being manic. You understand?
Yeah.
That's not excitement.
But
Excitement has a
yeah.
naturally balancing energy to it.
Well, I do feel excitement right now, but it's in a calm and loving way.
Exactly. And that's more real as an expression and more accurate as an expression of excitement.
So when I was talking with friends about the UFO sighting I had,
Yes.
I was kind of very encouraged, because I was raised to be very rational, and only while being rational and good, I got love and,
Yes.
from my parents. So I do know that, but I still have the problem with
Then you need to find the belief systems within you and reveal them to yourself so you can let them go when
Yeah.
you allow them to appear nonsensical. This is your process. It's all right to be in process. That's your life. That's fine. There's no rush. You're an infinite, eternal, indestructible being. What's your hurry?
no hurry.
Then be here now. And stay in a balanced state of expression of your excitement.
So would you say that, for example, meditation would be
If
one of
that's
it?
your permission slip,
It's a permission
you
slip
have to
again.
attract yourself to what permission slip works for you with your belief system. All things are permission slips. All tools, all techniques, all rituals, all objects, they're all permission slips. Use the one that works best for you until you realize you're the one giving yourself permission anyway and don't need the permission slip anymore.
That would lead me to the question I asked whether it would be meditation, because in the beautiful movie you showed yesterday, Darryl was, during meditation, got contact, was able to make contact with you. So this is something I realize I really wish to have contact in.
You are having contact
Yes.
right now.
Yes, but I can't take you with me.
Yes, you can. That's a belief system. All you need to do is understand, number one, you're speaking to your own higher mind right now as well. You're just using me as an excuse to do so.
Okay.
And therefore, your own higher mind is with you all the time. So all you have to do is use the technique, the permission slip of us, to go at any moment, what would Bashar say?
Yeah, I did so. And
Yes.
I wanted to ask you whether the answers I got.
We're from your higher mind.
Okay, and then I'm not going
So
to
you
ask you.
can take it with you.
Okay, and it's true, because if I would ask you the question now, that how can I tell that it's not what I wish to hear is what I hear, but that it is what, it's you or my higher mind telling me, I start feeling the difference, what is true. And
all right. You will get
just
what
the
you
trust.
need. You
Yes.
will get what you need and trust that instead of trusting something you don't prefer.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, beautiful.
So, take it with you.
Yes, I will.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Bashar.